Welcome to the section Deploying the Serverless Web App. In this section, we'll see how to create a new API from AWS. We'll then see how to connect this API to the web app. We will validate the web app to test this API. Finally, we will clean up our AWS account by terminating unnecessary AWS resources. Welcome to the video, Creating and Deploying New REST API for your Lambda functions. In this video, we will create a new API from the API gateway of AWS to connect to our Lambda function. We will configure it and we will get the data needed for our web app to connect to this API. Log into AWS console and open Amazon API gateway. Click on Get Started. Choose New API from Create New API page. You can keep any name you would like over there. From the endpoint, select Edge Optimized and click on Create API. Once the API is created, click on Create Resource from the Actions drop-down. In the resource name, type Mega Website Size Get and edit the resource path as shown over here. Enable API Gateway course and click on Create Resource. After creating the resource, you will be taken to this setup page. In the Lambda function, choose the Lambda function we want to connect to and click on Save. Click OK on the permissions dialog box. Next we need to do is deploy our API. Click on the API root and click on Deploy API. Choose New Stage. Give the stage name as Ultra. You can put anything in the description for stage and deployment and click on Deploy. Next, you will be in the Ultra Stage editor. This is the most important information we need from this page. This is what will give us the API key and the region key to put that in the web API for our web app to be able to connect to this API. The values between https:// and execute API is your API key, and the values between execute API key and Amazon AWS is the region for this particular API. This concludes this video. In this video, we saw how to create a new API from Amazon API Gateway. We saw how to connect it to our Lambda function. We saw how to configure it and deploy it and get the values which we need for connecting the web app to our API.